So, the Dallas Police Department has confirmed that an arrest has been made in the Joshua Brown murder investigation. And they also have 2 warrants out, as there are 2 additional suspects that they're currently looking to bring in and charge in connection to this case. And the Dallas Police Department is saying that his death is related to a drug deal gone bad. And I'm not surprised. I'm going to tell you why. Because if you look at the highlight section of his Instagram page and the Instagram page of the Asian young lady from California that he was involved with, you will see nothing but the 2 of them flashing money and drugs. Okay? So, yeah. Let me tell y'all what I think happened, okay? I think he went on and decided to cooperate with the prosecution during the Amber Geiger trial because, look, when you participate in a case like this, the police investigates you and does a background check. So does the prosecution, and hell, so does the defense, so that they can try to chip away at your credibility. The prosecution probably approached him and said, listen, we know about the drugs. We know you're a drug dealer, but if you testify, we'll look the other way. If you don't testify, we won't be able to ignore the things that we found out about you. And if we fully investigate, you could end up in prison for several years. That's probably why he decided to go on and cooperate, y'all. And let me tell you something, by participating in the trial, he knew that he was bringing himself a lot of attention and he was putting a spotlight on himself. And that's why he didn't want to testify. You know, he actually tried to leave Dallas at one point to avoid testifying. And you think he decided to come back out of the goodness of his heart? No. I'm telling you, the prosecution leaned on him and they said, we know what you're doing out here. And they used that as leverage to get his testimony. But in doing so, he created a problem for himself with his criminal associates, because when you bring that type of attention on yourself, you're also bringing attention to anyone that's connected to you. And they probably also didn't like the fact that he was cooperating with the police, because, you know, in that world, in that lifestyle, people do not like what they call snitches. They view you as a snitch if you participate in criminal activity, but then cooperate with the police to get someone else locked up. So that's probably why they snuffed him. They viewed him as a liability. Listen, this is why I'm always saying that we as Black women have to be very careful where we lend our support and advocacy, because look at how the media lied to us when they presented him to the public. And not only the media, but his attorney, or the attorney representing his family. They said, oh, this was an upstanding young man and he was an entrepreneur. That's what they tried to say. He was a young businessman out here trying to do the right thing. Come to find out, he's a drug dealer. Okay? And listen, right now, they don't believe that this is connected even to the attempt on his life in November. This is a totally different set of people that he associates with that decided to kill him on Friday. And it's crazy to me that no alarm bells went off in his head. Nothing in his mind said, it's kind of weird that they want to link up with me so soon after I've participated in this investigation and I participated on the side of the prosecution. I'm telling y'all, Black women, in these cases, when you hear these stories, just sit back, do your own research, and let the information come out on its own. Don't go out here looking crazy as hell defending someone who frankly doesn't deserve the support. Because we all know that if this was a Black woman with multiple children by multiple different men and multiple relationships currently involved in criminal activities, these Black men would be all over social media saying that we don't deserve support and we don't deserve to be defended. So let's see if they say that about Joshua Brown, since he has multiple kids by multiple different women, was in multiple relationships with women while being married to one woman and while being a criminal. Let's see if they still decide to support him, knowing that they wouldn't do the same if it was a black woman. I'll talk to y'all soon.